on our Tech Talk, Robots or Humans, employees reveal surprising answers to a mental health survey. Well, never before have the lines between work and home been so blurred as in 2020. As people were forced to shift into remote work practically overnight at the peak of a pandemic, no less anxiety and stress reached new levels. Staying home while trying to juggle work, childcare, schooling, and unpredictable finances has taken its toll on working families. Well, mental health has become one of the biggest challenges for employees and employers to manage with its continuously evolving work dynamic. Organizations are realizing that they must address all aspects of employee health, including stress and anxiety, in order to avoid a decline in productivity and prevent work burnout. From a positive perspective, the pandemic has amplified conversations around mental health that weren't necessarily in the spotlight before. So, what role should organizations play in employee mental health? What types of support are employees asking for? Can AI and other technology help meet the mental health challenges we're facing, just as it is proven to be a solution for keeping people connected in digital workspaces? Well, ladies and gentlemen, for this Tech Talk, we have with us Craig Nel, Cloud Platform Leader, Security, Mobile, and Cognitive Experience, Oracle, Middle East, Africa, and Turkey, joining us. Well, Craig leverages his deep experience by helping key customers in the Middle East, Africa, and Turkey regions to define their digital transformation strategies and enabling them to deliver innovative solutions based on cutting-edge technologies from the Oracle Cloud portfolio. Thank you so much, Craig, for joining us live. With this, we request you to please switch on your camera and be with us on the World AI Show. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I'm very excited to be a part of the show. So I'll just go ahead and quickly share my screens for the presentation.
Absolutely. Looking forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all happening at the World AI Show. Over to you.
Again, thank you so much for that introduction. I'm really honored to be a part of this very exciting event. And I would like to share with you some of the findings that we picked up from a survey. So Oracle partnered with Workspace Intelligence. We surveyed 12,000 individuals around the world across 11 countries. This included employees, managers, HR professionals, as well as C-level executives. And over the next 15 minutes or so, I would like to share with you some of the key findings, as well as the role that technology can play here. In 2020, the world faced a pandemic that continues to impact us all in 2021. There are ongoing challenges that have greatly impacted the workforce and increased anxiety and stress as millions are trying to navigate uncertainty. Whether working remotely with varying distractions at home, trying to stay safe and healthy as an essential worker, or managing changing finances, workers are under more pressure than ever before. Organizations realize that they must address all aspects of employee well-being, including stress and anxiety, in order to avoid a decline in productivity and to prevent burnout. In the new workplace, the mental health of employees matters more than ever. The research found that 70% of the workforce said 2020 was the most stressful year of their working lives, and I think we can all attest to that. The learnings from the survey revealed that mental health needs need to be top priority for HR and the organizations that they support. In fact, 76% of respondents believe their company should do more to help. Now, we've basically identified 3 areas where employers can help support their employees to prevent burnout and improve well-being. Navigating uncertainty during a pandemic, managing the blurred lines between home and work, and then finally supporting the new workplace requirements. Not knowing what is going to happen next is often stressful for anyone, and the current environment has continued to be unpredictable, with new processes to support safety, new policies around remote working, and new ways to get work done. Unexpected changes and uncertainty have taken a toll on the well-being of workers, with 78% saying the pandemic has negatively impacted their mental health. With employees in need of support, many organizations have increased communication around resources, such as employee assistance programs, to help the workforce navigate change and address anxiety. According to our research, 68% of individuals would prefer to talk to a robot over their manager about these issues, and a further 82% believe that a robot can support their mental health better than a human. Providing employees with new ways to receive help is critical to the success of both the individual and the business. As workers navigate a new workplace, many are searching for guidance on return to work procedures or health-related questions. Ensuring that employee resources are understood and easily accessible is a critical component to cultivate a workforce that feels supported and cared for. Additionally, the pandemic has left some in the midst of financial hardship, and providing options for the workplace is a powerful and supportive way to ease stresses from unexpected economic burdens and to prevent burnout. Now, whether working remotely, returning to work, or on the front lines as an essential employee, workers need quick and easy access to resources that help manage uncertainty. With a digital assistant, HR has the ability to support all employees anytime, anywhere, and can scale the distribution of critical helpful resources such as employee assistance programs or return to work guidance. When employees are ready to return to the physical workplace or deal with organizational changes during a pandemic, it is critical to have a guide to help them navigate their way through the experience, making the process easier. HR should be enabled to provide step-by-step instructions that offer a helping hand and build a sense of trust so employees feel confident and safe as they navigate the uncertainty ahead of them. Now, trust has been quite widely discussed in the previous panel session, so the importance of trust can never be underestimated. To reduce the impact of the pandemic on the business and workers, HR must update plans and processes to address specific exposure risks and quickly react to sources of exposure. The lack of precautions or attention to workers' safety can cause significant levels of stress. By leveraging technology, HR can effectively implement a strategy to promote workplace safety, thereby helping instill a sense of confidence and security in essential workers or those returning to work. Some individuals might be carrying a heavier economic burden because of unexpected events such as an unemployed spouse or having to care for a sick family member, for instance. Employers can help workers adapt to different financial situations by offering the option to request and receive pay for hours already worked when they are earned, instead of having to wait for a payday to roll around. To ensure a productive workforce, it is essential to recognize the blurred lines between work and personal life. Roles and responsibilities have shifted, often with an expanded set of duties. Changes in market dynamics, organizational structures, and workplace processes have impacted nearly every individual in the workforce. It is not surprising that burnout is happening, with 52% of respondents reporting to work an additional 5 or more hours per week, and another 35% working 10 hours or more per week. As employees struggle with a mounting workload while simultaneously raising children and taking care of a family member, these blurred lines are pushing stress levels to the brink. In fact, 85% said their mental health issues at work negatively affect their home life, and 25% said they're experiencing burnout from overwork as a result of the COVID pandemic. Now, already feeling depleted, stress can be further intensified, with remote work leading to 14% of workers experiencing loneliness and 25% suffering from depression due to a lack of socialization. Left unchecked, the poor well-being of employees can have a significantly negative effect on productivity, ultimately affecting the bottom line of the business. Feelings of isolation and burnout have intensified as many employees are working remotely with longer hours. Improving productivity goes beyond an operational standpoint. It includes HR's responsibility to foster community spirit and ensure a healthy and motivated workforce. With the right tools and visibility into workforce sentiment, HR can recognize trends, provide more supportive resources, encourage community building activities, and address concerns. The pandemic has people feeling more isolated as they are working apart from each other, making it incredibly important to help employees stay connected. No matter where they are, people should be able to find others through the org chart and reach out to connect and learn more about their interests or their projects. Promoting volunteering and team competitions can help remove employee stress by having them shift their focus on a community activity, giving them a break from the daily stresses. Responses from surveys can help managers recognize and address trending issues such as burnout quite easily. A recent study by Gartner found that HR leaders are prioritizing the building of critical skills and competencies in 2021. Upskilling and reskilling offers major benefits, including improved business agility, employee productivity, and workplace engagement. However, HR faces challenges implementing programs to support these initiatives, including lack of visibility into skill gaps, inability to integrate learning into employee workflows, and the capability to scale skill development for a rapidly evolving organization. Added to those challenges is the widespread anxiety workers feel as budgets are slashed while the workload is rapidly increasing. With new responsibilities and expectations requiring new skill sets, it is imperative to offer ways to help employees learn skills to support their career growth. To reduce the apprehension of a new role, the AI at Work research reveals that close to 90% of workers are seeking smart, supportive technologies to provide information that helps accomplish job requirements, recommendation on skills, and guidance for prioritizing tasks. Without the right tools, employees often find themselves overwhelmed as they try to figure out things as quickly as possible. This again causes the quality of work and productivity to decline, while anxiety and stresses intensifies. As businesses try to leverage resources with slash budgets, workers have been asked to take on additional responsibilities. However, some may be apprehensive with an uncertain future and new roles that may go outside of their skill set and comfort zone. HR needs the ability to develop and reskill employees, not only to support the business, but also to ensure engaged workforce that feels confident and set up for success. When navigating short-term needs, HR can help employees feel more connected, motivated, and in control of their career by giving them the power to explore and apply for open opportunities, projects, or roles. HR can democratize opportunities beyond traditional and informal networks by sharing information about short-term gigs. Many employees have been asked to take on new roles or responsibilities that go outside of their skill set and comfort zone. HR can reduce the anxiety and the unknown by preparing employees with personalized learning paths and recommendations to assist. After following dynamic learning assignments, employees will feel more confident and ready to take on their new roles. This report is available to anyone from the oracle.com HCM URL. My hope is that organizations will take note of these findings and that we could have more conversations about the role of technology and how we can work together to help employees navigate through the mental health crisis. And with that, I conclude, and I'd be happy to take any questions that there might be.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Craig, for joining us firstly at the World AI Show. We do have a couple of questions if time permits. Would you be okay taking that up right now?
Absolutely, yes.
Perfect. So, Craig, you mentioned that 68% of the respondents would prefer to talk to a robot over their manager, and that about mental health issues, and that 82% believe that a robot can support their mental health better than a human. So, what do you why do you think that is the case?
Yeah, that is a really good question. Sadly, there is still a sense of stigma associated with mental health, and technology provides this judgment-free zone where people can ask questions in a safe way. Also, they can get answers quickly because technology is available 24/7. I believe that the technology revolution in this regard is already well on the way. We are already interacting with chatbots and artificial intelligence in order to get the non-biased responses that we are looking for wherever we want them.
Right. Also, Craig, I'd like to understand that do you think employers are doing enough to address the mental health issues amongst their staff currently?
Yeah, again, we should keep in mind that mental health was already an issue before the COVID pandemic. And the responses from the study suggest that 51% of respondents say their companies changed the benefits to offer mental health services or support as a result of the COVID pandemic. But still, 76% of the workers believe their company should be doing more. And I'm sure that most companies can, in fact, do more.
Absolutely. Also, I'd like to ask that, Craig, what role will technology play in future when it comes to assessing the mental health issue that occurs in the workplace? I'd like your comment on the same.
Yeah, with 68% of workers stating that they are willing to engage with robots regarding their mental health at work, it shows kind of a widespread acceptance of AI and how AI can solve more than just work tasks. While only time will tell if there will be a widespread AI adoption for mental health in the future, I think it's safe to say that remote working experiences have helped alleviate digital apprehension that may have once created barriers. Organizations that are early adopters of technology that improve the mental well-being of their workforce will be seen as forward-thinking and more supportive. And the business benefits of increased productivity and enhanced culture of caring are very clear.
Right. So thank you so much, Craig, for joining us today at the World AI Show. It was an absolute pleasure having you on board. Thank you once again for your valuable insights. I'm sure everyone who's viewing us live has taken a lot from it. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure.